Ready to party.
Yay.
Why'd you put me on the spot like that?
Pardon me as I have to. I started looking at encounters, and all of a sudden I was like, why are all these encounters messed up? So apparently, D&D Beyond Encounters had a small little update, and all of the encounters I made were not only including the active characters, but also the unclaimed characters. So D&D Beyond was thinking that for some reason we had a party of 11 and not just 4. So I'm having to prune the other 7 characters from each encounter. I will make sure that this does not happen again. We resume this next week. I will make sure that this is properly taken care of. So,
I wonder.
apologies for the technical difficulties. If we didn't have technical difficulties, would it really be a D&D game?
Nope. Scuff is the way of things.
Okay, now that one. That one. Proxy, right? What's going on here? Awesome. I believe that means that all of these are correct now. Awesome. Great. Good. Wonderful. Everything is back to a sense of normal. I am loading the map into the maps. Here is the first map for the first adventure for Layers of Thoughts. So, is everybody ready? Drinks in hand, restroom used, snacks at the ready?
Yep.
Yep, I've got nondescript
Yes.
crackers made of cheese of some sort and agua.
Actually, I may need to top up. Give me half a second. Ow.
That's fine. Matt will have to load. On another note of technical difficulties, Monday I will be changing internet providers. So, map loading will go much faster. And D&D Beyond will load.
Ow, that's
Somewhat.
my cat's toy.
D&D Beyond
in
is just
my
going to be
foot.
D&D Beyond, regardless of what provider you have.
Oh, ow, that hurt. Ow, ow.
I know. I keep giving it the benefit of the doubt, but it keeps proving me a fool for believing it'll change.
Ooh.
Keeps telling me I'll be better, I promise.
Never.
But it never is.
Oh, Celsi, you got somebody who recognizes you over in my chat.
Uh-oh.
Do you know a Robin Hood 99?
Yes, I do. Robin. What are you doing over there?
Robin!
What are you doing over there?
Yes, yeah, Celsi's live.
Yeah, I went live. Eh?
Just a moment more as the map loads. Yes, I will be rid of the 6 megabit per second internet and the 0.3 megabit per second upload internet. I will be caught up with the low end of the modern age of 100 megabit per second internet.
We will see. And sorry about the echo, Pug. Is this good? Am I echoing now? I'm still echoing somehow. Boy, how do I fix that? I genuinely don't know how I'm gonna fix that.
If you have your stream up, you can right-click the tab and mute the tab.
I already did.
Oh, I don't know then.
Yeah. No, this is how it's supposed to be, so it's not this. Fuck. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's weird because I'm not hearing an echo. Probably just on the stream.
I'm not hearing it either.
No echo when I talk on stream? Testing, testing,
you-
testing, 1, 2, 3.
Hold on. Didn't you say you were going to do some voice?
I already checked
Modules?
that. No changes,
Okay, so it's not
because that's not until after the
Then I don't know.
Okay. Apparently it's just Pug. Pug, you're freaking me out here, man. You're freaking me out here. Nobody else hears it. Oh. Okay. Let me change this back to this so then y'all can see the map when and or if we actually do shit. Yep. Okay.
And Celsi, are you fine with me just kind of nabbing what you were broadcasting to Discord here and just to be the map out on my stream?
Sure. If you think your computer's got the juice for it.
I mean, it should.
That was a personal insult to
Yeah.
Jake for the computer you built.
No, I it was not a deliberate attempt at an insult, but anyway.
Anyway. So are we all good? I've got everything good. The encounter, I don't know why, but the first 2 encounters were all futzed up thinking it was 11 level 1 players, but the other 3 were fine.
That's what I do. I drink.
I don't know
and I know things.
what was going on there.
I don't know either.
Now they are the only encounters I now have are the ones for the Grim Hollow, because there's going to be so many encounters in this. A level 1 to 20. We'll see how many you survive. Anyway, if we are all ready, I'll read my little opening spiel that I have had others kind of help me write out a little bit. I don't quite think they got the full gist of what I had given them, but I will read the relevant parts and leave the rest out that don't fit.
Well, hey, no pressure. Remember, we're just here to have fun.
Correct. Everyone good?
Yes.
Believe so.
Alright.
I got shot. Let's go ahead and go for it.
Right. Welcome to Session 1 of Lairs of the Thaurus in the Grim Hollow setting. The gods are dead. No prayers are answered now, only swallowed. The heavens are silent, their once radiant thrones, cold and abandoned, their divine light guttered into nothing more than memory and myth. The remaining angels do their best to prop up the pillars of heaven, stepping in to take the places of the gone gods, while others fall to the darkness that consumes the land. Hope is not a beacon here, but a flicker, a fragile, sputtering, and ever on the verge of being snuffed out flame. Once there were heroes, or so stories claim, champions of virtue, clad in righteousness, standing defiant against the darkness. The time has stripped the truth bare. Those who still dare take up the mantle of hero are often little more than survivors with better weapons and armor, their hands no less stained than the monsters they hunt. This is Atharis, a land where the dead do not rest, where monsters sometimes wear familiar faces, and where the greatest danger is not always the horrors lurking beyond the firelight, but what desperate people are willing to become to survive one more night. Whatever light you carry into this world, it will be tested. Whatever hope you cling to, it will be challenged. Because in a world without gods, there is nothing left to save you but yourself. We start our adventure in the village of the Monster Hunters. A party once of 3, now 4, is ready to take on the badge of adventurers. The first mission for Ferris, Lilligil, and Creer ended up not being quite the mission they imagined. The talk of a fire dog in the mountains turned out to be the 4th member of their group, a young copper dragon, ready for adventure and eager to join. The mission was still considered complete. The threat dealt with in an unorthodox way, as Humphrey was brought into the group and added to the party roster. At the front desk, a larger woman, Berna Ironpelt, guild mistress, a Wolven of bear descent, sits in a large wooden high-back chair, stamping out reports, and she sees the four of you standing before her. Her eyes land on the copper one of the group, and her eyebrow raises a bit. You picked up a fourth, I see.
Sort of a matter of, more like it followed us home. It wasn't exactly the, flaming hound we were led to believe.
That's not going to be an issue, is it?
If he's ready to join, then he's welcome here. We've had strange ones before in the guild.
I'm sitting here, actually me embodying Humphrey as I'm just like wiggling back and forth. The dragon is wiggling back and forth as he is so excited to be introduced to new people.
She looks you all over. Well, your introductory quest is complete. Welcome to the guild. Now, the question of brand or badge.
What does that mean?
I will definitely be taking a badge, thank you very much.
Badge, please. Humphrey, brands tend to hurt when you get them, so badges are safer.
Badge as well.
Badge, please.
He looks at you all before leaning over behind the desk, hauling up a rather well-worn leather bag and dumps out several badges. Some are newer than others, some are burnt, some are acid eaten, some are scuffed as if having been hit with sword or claw. Seems that fallen hunters have their badges recycled and given to the next in line. She picks out 4 serviceable ones and pushes them across the desk towards you all.
Can I have the one with acid on it, please? It looks so cool.
Pulls
No complaints.
one back, pushes the acid-pitted one across towards you.
Thank you.
Since you're taking badge, don't lose them. They count as your identification to local guards. They'll get you access to some areas that are off limit to the common folk. She reaches up and kind of pulls her shirt collar down some, and you see a very well healed, by the sheer age of it, brand of the badge on her, just below her collarbone. Hard to lose when it's a part of you.
Not like one would want to remain in this line of work forever, though. Some people aren't here to stay.
Anyway,
Lila will pick up the badge that's looks like it's been burned a little bit.
Y'all going for the screwed up stuff. Nah, Creer's just gonna reach over and she's gonna grab one of the nice shiny ones. The shiniest one out of the lot that she, that she can reach. She's just like, there we go. Thank
One of
you.
the- One of the fresher, minted-looking ones.
Yeah.
Humphrey's going to lean over to Lilo and just kind of whisper with a gleeful smile. I picked this one because it looks like one of the ones that one of the adventurers had that my mom went with. Implying
I chose
that
this
implying that like one of those adventurers fought it looks familiar to him because of that.
I chose this one because even though damaged, it was returned to safety. And I'm hoping that's a good omen for our group.
It's such a noble cause.
That's the other thing. If one of you dies, the other three, you have a duty to attempt to retrieve the badge. There are people who would like to get their hands on a authentic one for less than good mean. So
Understood.
she hauls up a very thick scroll, lays it out. As she unfurls it across the desk, you see the text kind of scrawling across it, moving as if it is writing itself as it's unfurled. Well, since you are back, you all have a new assignment. One of the nearby villages has sent word, and, well, it sounds right up the alley for 4 fresh new guild members.
It is not another flaming hound, correct?
No, frustratingly, it's a bit vague.
Squint's
been-
eyes. Vague.
There's been some reports of Favelin wandering around the village. The militia are able to fend them off. What militia that is? Mostly the strongest sons of the farmers who can afford a spear or sword. It's not quite the Favelin that they're the most concerned about. It's the fact that there's been an odd series of maimings. That's where the details get blurry. No one's been killed yet, but people have been wounded.
Grand. Well then, at the very least, could we return to our abode to freshen up, perhaps? We did just haul back this this one, and it has been a trying walk back.
Stop at your bastion, restock on anything you need.
She sounded super tired ever since I came into the party, and I think she's just always tired.
I can't imagine why.
Not everyone can have your energy, Humphrey.
Of course not. Only I have my energy.
Indeed.
Unless we run across a vampire, and then it would be their energy. But that's only assuming the worst of the worst. Let us go. I need a bath.
You're funny. I like you. I knew I would.
Take time to get a good rest in.
I knew that
Town,
you
I
said
imagine's not. Town, I imagine, isn't going to disappear overnight, so please get a long one in and then set out as soon as you can.
I knew that you said your character was gonna be a bright ray of sunshine, but God, oh,
I have literally
You
said
were warned.
I have said
know.
multiple times that he will be so excitable and such a happy-go-lucky person that it might get annoying sometimes. I have warned.
I know. There's being
I've
warned
given
about
you
it, and then
examples.
there's actually finally experiencing it.
I've given examples.
I know. It's
Alright.
still a lot.
Ferris, you doing all right over there? You've been quiet all the way back.
There's not much to talk about, so I don't talk.
There's a lot to talk about. What are you talking about?
Absolutely nothing.
That's fair. I like you too. I like all of you.
I strangely like you too, Humphrey.
Thank you.
Right. I'm going for that bath now.
Enjoy your bath. Oh, snap. Oh, thing.
Damn it, I did it out of habit. Shit. Son of a bitch.
Behold, audience, you finally get to see the party.
And you get to see the party's bastion. Scattered around the valley that the Adventuring Guild calls home are several small keeps, each one holding a different adventuring party. This one, with you being the newest group, is kind of the most worn down. Everyone else got first dibs, and you got what was left.
Welcome to Class F.
Why do I keep
Time
doing
with over time with resources, the hiring of talented individuals, and the spending of coin, your bastion could become something rather impressive. But for now, it is a mostly watertight roof, partially sturdy walls, and questionably comfortable beds.
While Career is going for a bath, I think I'm going to take some time to meditate with my lantern. Humphrey, you're more than welcome to come because there's no way I can stop you if you wanted to come.
What are we doing?
A little bit of prep time before we head out on our adventure. You can do your own thing. You can hang out with Ferris, but you cannot go see what Career is up to. She needs her privacy.
I understand. It's like when Mom needs her privacy. She tells me to go to the front of the cave.
Indeed.
For you, the place for meditation and reflection would be the rounded room at the bottom of the circular carpet. This seems to have been, at one point, some sort of temple meeting room combined. At one point, a cleric or paladin might have resided within these walls.
And yeah, Leela's just going to spend some time meditating on the understandings that the lantern gives him, because he doesn't speak with his dying god. It's more like getting the understanding from words of power as Dovahkiin in Skyrim.
There's anything you would like to do to prepare for the coming adventure, or just retire to whatever room you lay claim to and do whatever Ferris does?
After gathering, after grabbing like a pair of boots he did spot from the little trove that they had, he just goes and proceeds to just study his book.
There's spare bedrooms, there's a large dining hall, there's a small study area, a few extra bedrooms, and the kind of temple-esque room your other party members have taken. There's also an outside little pavilion, little stone pagoda type situation. And at one point maybe was a garden.
The garden seems nice.
So, still see really quick. I posted in our corner what image for Humphrey I would like to use instead of that one. Thank you.
Let's see, top to bottom alphabetical orders. It would be career.
Wha-
Finally, some quiet.
Finally, a moment away from the little chittering creature. Ah. Who knew a dragon would actually be so verbose? Ah. She just kind of reclines in this kind of like old brass tub that she hauled out from somewhere, and she replaced the other bed in the room with it. And she also did write on like a sign that she's hung on the door that it is Career's room.
Has made herself right at home.
Yep,
How
yep.
do you spend the however long amount of time before you all leave preparing?
She's gonna spend about a good solid hour just soaking in the water and just trying so hard to gird herself in anticipation of dealing with the little dragon for however long it's going to take to get to the next place, because she's just like, it's so much talking, and he doesn't stop.
So she spends her time dealing herself not for the trials of the road, but the trials of our own party.
Mm-hmm.
Paris, how do you unwind and prepare for the coming adventure?
Mostly going over his spells, making sure he's got enough daggers on him, and then just the thought of learning new spells. That's it. Just usually that circle.
Practical. The preparing of what might I need during this outing. Always a good thing to think on of what spells will be the most use along the road. Since you two are together, Humphrey and Lilo. Well, I know Lilo's
Well-
focusing on a lantern that he has. Humphrey, how still are you able to sit?
Well, he is going. Is there any other people in the room, or is it just
It
us?
is just you two.
There
He's
are
a little.
just there are just
okay,
the four
he's-
of you in this entire place.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if there were other people, he would have been asking them about their adventuring stories. But he he's walking around Lilo as if he's trying to find what he wants to do. But like when he realizes that Lilo is watching a flame, he kind of like sits next to Lilo, and he sits crisscross applesauce and holds his hand up to his face where he has the adventurer's ring and stares at the flame from the adventurer's ring, copying Lilo. But he's got a big smile on his face, and he's trying really hard not to be giddy at the fact that he's copying his new friend.
Lilo is smiling at the thought of whatever Humphrey is doing next to him. So it's like 90% focusing on his lantern, 10% trying not to laugh out loud at the antics of a child.
It's so much fun.
Because we all know what that's like, trying to parent without laughing at your children. By the way, Humphrey is not Lilo's child. Go ahead and get that out of your heads now, Chad.
Sure.
I don't even know his mother.
That's what they all say.
Excuse you, I'm not the
Just
bard
because-
in this party.
Just a couple of dragon boys doing dragon things, being dragon.
I am a worm, so what care I for your
Aye.
what care I for your petty squabbles and such things? Ha ha ha.
I'm just a worm and life is a nightmare.
In some kind of way, I am also a worm, just spelled with a Y.
So not a true dragon. I see.
Yeah, he is a true dragon.
Well then, that's an adjustment you're gonna have to make, aren't you? Worms aren't true
Anything
dragons.
else? The time of long resting will come to a end. An adventure awaits. Are we ready to move on, or is there anything anyone wants to do? Any character talking to each other type situations, or anything else, or just get on the road?
We're all still fairly new to one another. I mean, Humphrey may or may not want to go around asking 20 questions to everybody, but Lilo's fine with where they're currently at in their relationship to everybody else.
Lilo, or not Lilo. Humphrey has probably told everybody his entire life story on the way back, but considering it's not a very long life story, you know,
Still probably way longer than Greer was able to handle. She's just like, oh my lord, I do not need to know about the flavor of your breakfast from last week. That is not a life event.
First off,
It's
wasn't
not
a
my
pine
fault.
cone, it was a pine nut.
it's not my fault I didn't know that strawberries and bacon could come out of the same mouth.
You don't understand how much I love your character. And of all settings, you chose the nightmare realm.
Yeah, you know,
Correct.
you know, I like I said, I am going to go away from the dark and gloomy warrior types, and I'm going to play a happy.
You get the little baby. You get the little baby.
Right.
But yeah, you could probably hear the floorboards creaking underneath him as he is unable to contain himself. As he's trying his best to copy Lilo, watching a flame.
But yeah, other than that, I think whenever the time has passed and Career comes out of her room, everybody's ready to round up and head out.
Thankfully, your first mission is not sending you to the far-flung reaches of Atharis. It is, as Guild Mistress said, rather local. And if it's rather local to the Adventuring Guild, it can't be anything too terrible. What monster would be stupid enough to set up camp so close? It does not take overly long to reach the small hamlet. There's no name on the map that you were given for this place. And once you see it, there's... well... you're not quite sure a handful of huts counts as a town. Maybe it'll get a name eventually. It is barely south of the valley the Adventurers Guild is holed up in. If anything, this place probably grows grains and produces meat for the guild in return for protections. Approach, you do see that they have tried to set up some sort of defense. Thin pine trees that have been cut down, the branches cut off and planted in the ground in rather haphazard defensive walls. Seeing the party approaching, one of the farmers goes to wave at you and, well, you think you're pretty sure you spot how they're made. As he lifts up his right arm, goes to wave, and the forearm flops.
What?
Like
Oh,
the bones
he's just-
inside are rubber or missing. Before he lowers
Broken?
the
There's no
arm,
bones
raises his. Before he lowers the arm and raises the other to actually wave you all over.
So I take it, you did not deliberately try to imitate a boneless chicken?
Those exist?
No. They are chickens that have their bones taken out. But yes, she is saying this to the gentleman with the floppy, boneless chicken arm.
He kind of lifts it up a little bit, and it just kind of hangs down at wrong angles. Yeah. So as you can see, this has been happening to a few people. A leg here, a rib there, arms, one of them even jaw.
The whole time she is just cringing at the sight.
We need this taken care of. He doesn't seem very bothered by this.
I would like to take a look over the arm and maybe see what all might be happening to it, because it's acting like there's no bones, but is there actually no bones? You know, that sort of thing.
Give me our first roll of the game.
Whoa.
A medicine check, please.
That's going to be a
can I
dirty
help?
20.
Hey.
20.
Yeah. Because Humphrey has proficiency in medicine, oddly enough.
I have it too.
You can help. Describe how you help.
Humphrey is going to push his nose against the arm and just take big sniffs to see if he can smell a bone. I know what bones smell like. I carry one with me all the time, so I know what they smell like. They smell like bones.
So,
Advantage or not?
yeah, go ahead and re-roll.
Okay, so just 20.
So just
Yeah, that's
for-
about right for a roll.
So you give it a good examining, kind of squeezing. It doesn't seem to hurt, which is one concerning part of this. The other concerning part is he doesn't seem bothered that he is missing the bones in his forearm. And yes, they are missing. You can feel the hollow spaces between the muscles where the bones should be.
And
The
there's
other
no
concerning thing is
wounds?
that there's no wounds, no scar. There does appear to be almost like a hickey on the back of his arm near the elbow. His fingers still work, which is also kind of disconcerting.
Would anyone know what kind of creature might be able to leave a mark like this?
Krier, remembering vaguely that the guildmaster had actually said the name of a creature, tries to recall what the creature was that that she had said, and then she tries to do her best and recall. No, Now, for this particular creature, does it do things to bones?
So, you can give to recall about the creatures that the guild mistress talked about. You can give me a nature or history check.
Nature or history? It is an identical roll either way for me. Second roll of the game, or third roll, I guess, technically. Let's go with history. 15? What? Why does it say acrobatics check? I did not roll in acrobatics. 15. I don't know what the hell is going on with this
D&D Beyond
stupid.
being D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
What's going on with D&D Beyond? It's D&D Beyond.
Yeah. I just rolled a
Beyond.
15.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
So, you remember the name Favelin. They're goblins who ran afoul of a fae.
I'm
long, long ago. Long enough that
Nobody
they've become
remembers.
their own. They've kind of become their own thing now. No longer just the ones created. They've multiplied.
Somehow.
They are a rather bluish tinted goblin. The most notable feature about them is the upside down head.
Yep.
With the 15, I'm looking at the learnable lore part of the Favelin. You do know that Favelin can teleport away from attackers, but they have no control over where they go.
Huh? Okay.
And you also know that they are goblins who are cursed by powerful fae magic. But nothing strikes your memory about anything
Having to do with
bone
bones.
related with them other than the upside down head.
Looks at the gentleman's, Gumby arm and. Well, it's not like it has been turned the reverse way. Strange.
Kind of holds up the arm and grabs the finger and kind of turns it. I mean, I can do that, but
Well, not quite, like they have with, and she, like, gestures at her head and, like, turns it a little bit.
Can you tell us what happened?
well, I went to bed a couple of nights ago.
Managing multiple credit cards can feel like you have 50 extra mental tabs open. Switching apps. Try
You know when you sleep wrong and your arm goes really, really numb?
I did that with my head once.
Yeah,
Like
sometimes
it in
during
my
book
head.
studies.
Never wore off, did it? Anyway.
No.
Well, I felt my arm going numb. I rolled over to let the circulation back into it, and the arm kind of just stayed behind. I naturally kind of woke up a little freaked out, thinking I was having some kind of weird dream, but no, it wasn't a dream. I got rubbery arm.
Do you recall any strange sounds or smells after you noticed what happened to your arm?
No. No smell. Sound of someone slurping up soup, I guess.
Was there no pain? Because if there was no pain and the sound of slurping, could be saliva. Saliva with sedatives in it,
There are
or some kind of
creatures that
numbing
have
thing.
Yeah, there are some creatures whose saliva do that. Did you not investigate where the slurping was coming from?
Probably a mouth.
Didn't really feel a need to.
And you've said this has happened to how many other people now?
4 of us. 4. No, 6 of us. About every 2 or 3 nights.
And how long ago did this happen to you? You said a couple of nights ago?
Yeah.
Sounds like it's due to feed again, whatever it is.
And it's hungry for bones. So, and Humphrey will take the chevron bone that he has in his possession and just stuff it in his bag of holding.
Good call. Wouldn't want to lose that.
No, I don't want to lose that because I would be really, really sad. I don't want to be really sad because I'm an adventurer now. That means I'm not allowed to cry.
He turns away as if going to go back to work before turning back. Oh! I probably should have mentioned this earlier. I don't know why it slipped my mind, but a couple of folks are missing.
How many?
For help.
Wait,
And for
saw
how long?
what?
2 of the younger couple live in one of the huts on the outskirts of the town. Not really a hut. They moved here to what'd he say? Believe he was left a small plot of land by an uncle or something. Old ruined cabin out near the cliff's edge.
Duly noted. We'll add that to our list of things to investigate. Maybe go drink some milk? Maybe that might help get... Never mind. And, yeah, she's gonna start kind of like making her way toward, I guess, the cabin, as the cabin appears to be our first, indicated clue.
Yeah, I get the feeling that from the other victims, we won't be getting much more information about what these things might be. I mean,
So,
if every one of them is probably just gonna be like, well, I heard some slurping and didn't see what it was.
if the creature only eats bones, then are we just going to see skin people without bones in the cabin?
If
Because I've never seen that before.
Well, if that's what's going on, then it's not really a matter of people being cut open or chewed open to have their bones taken out. It is likely happening through magic, which is
And he
very
did say that this
concerning.
couple was. He did say that this couple was missing, not dead. So no, the cabin will be empty, but we might be able to find some clues about where these things may or may not have taken them.
Okay, because I've come up with a theory for the whole missing bone thing and slurping. What if it's like a spider-like creature, and their venom only affects bones, so that's what they feed on. Melts the bone, slurp it through the skin. Do you have puncture wounds on your arm?
Oh,
It looked
Okay.
more like a hickey.
just this bruise.
Okay. Well, that theory's gone.
Maybe not entirely. We'll know more when we actually get around to finding the thing. But that's actually a really good hypothesis. So
Thank you.
maybe it
That's a
also
big word. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good.
a really good guess.
Thank you.
But we might be able to find more clues at the cabin.
Indeed. Well, let us soften the way.
I do apologize for the size of the map you are about to have to
Don't.
drag
No.
up.
Don't do it. No.
Yeah, so like for listeners context, anytime that Humphrey interacts with a person other than the party, he is in like a little dragonborn form, but when it's just him with the party, he's full dragon. He's just a baby dragon.
Size wise, it's not a big map, but computer size wise, I don't know why they're so dense in the megabytes.
But. Make a new folder. My apps. Okay. Ay, 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 ay.
Large.
Caramba.
I'm getting
Well,
there.
if any,
There we
well,
go.
if anything, just know that at the end of each of these sessions, you can get rid of these maps because you will not be returning.
Hey, cool.
So you will not have the massive Winter's Everlasting list of things to keep track of.
Oh, you mean the single unified map file that was literally like 3 gigabytes of
Correct.
every map that we ever actually dealt with in that whole game? Whole year's
Lots
worth
of
of
assets.
maps. Yep.
Lots
Whole-
of assets.
Whole year's worth.
Alright. In NPCs, I am putting
Okay.
the Fave Lens.
And sorry, I had a sneeze. Okay.
Oh, their heads are upside down.
Yeah,
Indeed.
that's good observation. Yep.
They are upside. So, as you approach along the road, you do in fact see a ruined cabin. One of the walls is gone, affording you a look inside. Rotting wooden bookcases, chairs, and a table are covered in damp moss. The southeastern corner of the roof has collapsed, taking some of the wall down with it. 3 stout barrels rest in the northwest corner. Moving you see 2 teal-colored goblins moving barrels into the cottage one at a time from outside. And they are the small phase. South of the cabin, you see 6 tiny huts, poorly constructed, loosely spaced around a lit cooking fire among the trees.
But we only see the 2 for right now.
Yep, you just see the 2 for right now. They seem to be struggling to roll barrels from the mouth of the cave into the cottage.
Okay, so about where are they in this grand scheme of a map we have?
The upper one is in a good position. Move the bottom one up into the cabin.
Bottom one up into the cabin?
Yep. Just anywhere will do. There you go. They do not seem to have noticed any of you yet, being preoccupied with their current tasks. You do not know if there are more nearby.
Does anybody here happen to speak Goblin?
Not goblin, but these are...
I do. I can. I can.
Well, they are also Phelan, so they actually are somewhat closer to Fae than just regular goblin. They may speak Sylvan. Who knows? But if you want to try your hands, go ahead.
Hold on for just one moment. I am receiving a phone call.
Uh-oh.
And with it
Okay.
being late in the evening, it could be I need to work in the morning.
Yeah. Oh.
So since we're on a little bit of a break here, Bear Rodeo, thank you for the lurk. We love our lurkers, even if Twitch doesn't.
Yep. And thank you to all of my wonderful Gigatads. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I know, big shock. I'm actually doing a thing.
It's also been roughly another half-hour segment. If you are watching on your PC, now is a good time to go ahead and refresh the stream because your browsers have probably gone into power saving mode, which does a weird thing to your viewership on Twitch. If you're lurking and you refresh the stream, you don't have to type anything in the chat. Just refreshing all around does good things because we love our lurkers again, even though Twitch doesn't.
Yep,
At least
yep.
seems not to.
And also, don't forget that even with all of that, just being able to see you guys redeem the high-low redeem lets me know that you're here and that you're listening, because you guys know how much I love you. So please, feel free, spend that point. You get a whole bunch more points later. Don't even worry about it.
I sadly have all of my redeems turned off, including the Daily Boon or Bane, because I don't have the time to sit here and actually read out to everybody that would. Everybody in chat, and not just my own chat, is just awesome, and thank you all for showing up and just vibing.
Alright, I am returned. A cow used a water faucet as a head scratcher and has created a lake.
Ah. A water
So I will need to
feature.
replace. So I will need to replace that tomorrow.
Yay.
Yeah. I told him putting that faucet there was not a good idea. It should have been on the other side of the fence. Yes, they would have had to run 6 more feet of water hose, but this would have been avoided. No, they wanted the faucet right next to the water tank. But anyway, so you have 2 Favelin moving back and forth from the cave to the cabin, slowly moving barrels. They don't look too enthused to be doing this work.
Eh. And our little dragon, who speaks Goblin, apparently wants to try his hand at communication.
He is in play dog pose, ready to like go interact upon being given the okay to do so.
I mean, Krier is just kind of standing back. She's like, "Eh? You want to try? Go ahead and try."
Okay.
Career, if things start to go south, please try your attempt at Sylvan with them. Humphrey, go right ahead. We're right here for you.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
Drink.
he
I know.
gets up and kind of like and walks with a big smile over to the Favelins and in Goblin. Hello, I'm Humphrey. You want to be my friend? What are you doing? You don't look like you're having fun.
They stop, look at you. The one in the cabin turns to the other. In Goblin, are you seeing this? The other outside of the cabin in Sylvan. A rather exotic gift.
Oh, they are misinterpreting his appearance. It sounds like we may need to intervene anyway.
The one who had been speaking Goblin kind of tilts the barrel up, pulls out rather crude looking machete, short sword, cracks open the top, reaches in, tosses out a couple of splinters of wood.
Oh,
Before
yeah,
pulling
that's a good
out-
idea. That's a good idea. Making the barrel light so it's easy to move.
Look, when he pulls his head out, his hand out, it looks like he's holding pickles. Want some?
He's gonna sniff the air to see if it smells like pickles.
Smells like vinegary, garlicky pickles.
Those smell yummy nummy. But yes, it's a good idea to lighten the barrel's load so we can move it easier. Do you guys need help? I'm good at helping. I love helping. Do you need help?
Here, kind of tosses a pickle in your direction. How about you have that snack there, and when you're done, we can all go in and talk to Bibigruck. I'm sure
That's a
he'd
funny
love to
name,
meet
but I
you.
like it.
Leans
That's a
back
funny
to
name, but I like that name.
leans back to Little Gil. Should we actually let him eat it? I don't know if he will survive.
Humphrey is sniffing it now that it's like up close. So is there a
Survival.
roll that I would make? Survival? Cool. I can just roll that. What die do I have? Ooh, that is a 4.
If you think that we should intervene, you're the one who knows the language, not me.
Well, it seems they're going to, probably make him eat something drugged, so we should probably step in anyway. And she is going to begin inching forward.
The one speaking Sylvan pipes up. 3 copper says his face scrunches up when he eats that.
He takes a bite.
It is a potent pickle. But it is just a pickle.
So he kind of like tears up a little bit as he's crunching it, and then he goes back for another bite to finish the rest of it.
No,
Tears up a little more, crunches more.
no. Tries to flick it away. Do not just eat random things given to you by random people. Did your mother never teach you common?
It felt so yummy.
Did your mother never teach you common sense?
No.
The two Cleveland looks at the now much more than just one person and take a couple steps back.
Oh, don't worry about them. They're good. He kind of like stutters on himself as the taste, the tinge of the pickle still on his tongue.
And now, in Sylvan, Krier is going to speak up to the one that she overheard. So, you are going to take my companion to go and meet someone? Why don't we all go together? Huh?
They were looking at everybody else with the typical crafty, fayish, goblinish look. They get a look at the Fae. And the upside down faces go a bit pale. Well, they both switched to Sylvan. I want no trouble. Faking.
Neither do we.
Just gotta take the little one in to see the bone merchant. That's all. Just take him in. Let him talk to the bone trader. Fibbercrook. We want no trouble with you.
The bone merchant, eh? Well, how about this? How about we all go and see the bone merchant together, huh? One nice big happy group.
So, for all of you in the party who wish to, you can make an insight check, please.
That's a 15. But yeah, since Humphrey doesn't understand Sylvan, whenever they talk back and forth in Sylvan, he's just kind of like looking at whoever's talking. And even looking at his eyes, you can tell he has no understanding of the words you were saying. But he's smiling anyways.
Behold our little copper retriever. I got a 19.
Ferris, what did you get?
Trying to roll it. The dice are just not rolling the damn.
D.
We reload and try again.
What the fuck was that?
Okay, there we go. 10.
15, 19, 10. Krier, did you roll?
Oh, no, I did not.
If you do not wish to, you don't have to.
15, but it says that I did an acrobatics check.
I see that.
You backflipped into understanding.
I think it's probably roll 20. That's the roll 20 extension again.
It's gotta be at this point, because I can't think of anything else.
It's. But I can see
mean,
that
'cause-
it's the right multiplier for the right one. So 15, 15, 19, 10. So the 15's and 19. The Favelin are scared of your little caterpillar companion, but they are also weighing their odds. As if whatever's inside the cave has him a little more scared.
Lilligil will lean closer to Queer. Whatever they have back there, they're more terrified of it than they are of us.
It's someone called the Bone Merchant. I imagine it must be someone capable of pulling out bones. So, we have our offender somewhere inside this cave. So how do you want to handle these two?
Humphrey just kind of whispers, "Is this our first bad guy?"
Very bad guy.
the,
This is the person who is taking the bones from the people.
Do we get
With
to
with Leela's background with being originally a follower of the Archdemon of Avarice, would he potentially have come across anything dealing with the Bone Merchant, even just in passing?
No. History or Arcana, please.
Could I take a study action in order to get advantage on this Arcana check, because that is a thing that I can do, but it has to be allowed first. Study action is just basically going over my memories of something or other. It's just a thing with my race.
Where you focus. Focus real good.
Okay, so Arcana at advantage. Thank you. That is going to be a natural 20 for 25.
First nat 20 of the game.
Let's go!
My brother must be home because the dogs are going ballistic and he cannot help himself from stirring them up.
Always fun.
You do recall bone traders. They're often rather well dressed. They kind of look like shrunken albino elves. Their head looks a little too small for their gaunt body, like a toy with a mismatched head. They need a steady supply of bones to survive and for status. Most of the time they start off as scavenger, taking small bones from rodents or fish. As they grow in power, they seek more delicious sources. And once they get a taste for humanoid, they inevitably seek a steady source.
And I will catch Queer up on all that, because again, I don't know their language, so she needs all the information right now.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Of course.
But with the... Now that was part of the history, but with the Natural 20. You do get the lore section of the Bone Trader.
Ooh.
1, they are at their most dangerous in their lair. 2, they can charm people into willingly giving up parts of themselves and then forgetting that they even did. And
So that's what happened to Jasper.
lastly, like other Fae, bone traders can be tantalized by a deal and may be willing to negotiate rather than fight, even if they're pretty sure they have the upper hand in a battle. They can't resist a good bargain.
So I highly suggest we somehow get them to come out here to meet us, possibly with the idea of a deal, because they are a sucker for, well, deals.
A little, oof. Oh. She'll give a little bit of a beady-eyed squint, like she's briefly thinking, is that a microaggression against me? Should I call it out? I'll think about that later. So she will once again pipe up and she'll go, actually, you know what? I have an aversion to being in dusty places, so... You're a bone merchant, well, we would very much like to speak with them, so if you could bring them out here, it would be greatly appreciated. Or I could, of course, send word back to some of my friends back in Charnon. And she is going to try to be intimidating as much as she can.
Give an intimidation.
Could I potentially help with that just by mean mugging them over her shoulder?
Well, she did name drop Charnon, which is the that's the place where the Fae are. So
Give me intimidation at advantage, please.
yay!
You know it's funny too is Humphrey has proficiency in it.
20
intimidation.
Yeah, so do I. 25 with a 19, but for some odd reason, again, it thought I was rolling acrobatics. Or no, history. It thought I was rolling a history check that time. But yeah, I rolled a 19 with my +6 for a 25. I swear to everything, this is maddening.
I see it. The 2 gulp, which is a very it's weird to really wish he would stop stirring up the dogs. It is a very strange thing to see them gulp upwards and then downwards. We'll take a message into him.
Greatly appreciated.
The 2 Favelin move into the cave.
Alright, we don't have long before they come back. I am not entirely certain if they are going to actually bring the bone merchant with them. All I can say is... well... goodness, I am grateful for my kind having put the fear of the Fae in them. Makes them so much easier to deal with.
Well, at least we'll know if they're actually going to be showing up with the bone merchants or not, considering that they are tall, gaunt figures with tiny heads.
Tiny heads.
I would like to.
Oh, yes?
Yes. I'd like to add that if you are going to try to attempt to force the bone merchant into a kind of deal, I do know a spell that will make him do such. I only need a minute.
It is best not to actually engage in a deal if we can avoid it. But merely the promise of a deal. But duly noted. Personally, I'd rather drop something heavy on him like a boulder or a tree, but alas.
And while they may need a constant supply of bones after a while, we don't necessarily have proof that they're the ones that kidnapped the villagers.
Maybe not kidnap the villagers, but taking the bones of those who are managing the line of defense. Kitty cat, you better not actually be tearing that up, or I swear to God, I'm gonna turn you upside down, wrap you up in like a burrito in a towel. I'm gonna let you sit there. Don't you pick at that, Miss Green.
Indeed. Yeah, it is definitely them that have taken the bones of the villagers here, but we don't know if they're necessarily the ones that took the whole villagers. Maybe try to see if they have any hostages within the cave, and I guess we'll see how things play out from there.
I don't want to go in there. Are you kidding me? Maybe someone sneak here, or someone who can turn invisible?
I don't want to go in there either, at least not with them alive, because their lairs are not to be trifled with. Or at least they are not to be trifled with in their lair.
So the two Phaeton eventually make their way back out. One of them begins to approach the group. The other sort of kind of begins to move towards the smaller huts.
I'm clocking the one that's going towards the huts.
I'm also gonna clock that one, and oh boy. They are not Fae, but they've been fudged with in a Fae-like fashion.
No, they are. They have
Become Fae.
come Fae.
Am I familiar with whether or not they have the ability to sleep?
They do sleep.
Okay.
Normally during the daytime. Which it
Okay.
thankfully is.
One of her little feetsies, one of her little soft little caterpillar feet kind of reaches over, pinches up some kind of gritty sand dirt from the ground, and she is going to just kind of flick a finger over toward the one going toward the tents, and she's going to cast sleep. So I need a wisdom save.
13.
13. Okay, 13's a fail, so... for now... It has the incapacitated condition until the end of its next turn, at which point it will repeat the save, and if it fails the second save, it's unconscious. So right now, all it is incapacitated.
Right. It falls to its knees and then upside down face plants into the grass. The one that was approaching you looks back, looks to you all, takes in a deep breath, and yells.
Oh, boy. Well, I mean...
It yells?
It is yelling, apparently, yes.
I would like to throat punch it if I can.
I will allow you one punch, and then we are rolling initiative.
Ah, thank you. Okay, so unarmed strike is 17 to hit.
Hit.
4 bludgeoning damage.
Would everyone roll initiative for me, please? If I can edit their HP.
18.
20.
You roll yours first, Koopa.
15.
Alright. Let's see where I land. I never roll well for these. Natural 1 for a 3.
You're a bard. You're getting a delay of the land, yeah.
Alright, so
It won't
the
even show
one-
my roll on the thing. It won't even show my
Yeah.
initiative
Yeah.
roll. What the
Wow.
Probably
thought that was
disable
just
roll
me.
20. Probably disable roll 20 and see if that does anything. Again.
How do I turn it off?
It's the isn't it a browser extension for you? Just like go up to the browser extensions and turn it off.
I use Opera. I don't know where to do that.
I also use Opera. So up in the top right, there's a puzzle piece, and that is your extensions. So like in your search
Yeah.
bar, it'll have
Yeah,
like
I see it now. Manage extension or remove extension?
Manage. You can turn it off.
Okay. It is turned off for now. Okay.
Probably like refresh D&D Beyond just to be 100% on it.
Yep. Icon is gone.
What the fuck was that?
Yep. Okay. So, I go last.
So, the one closest to you will be the letter A. The one furthest from you will be letter B.
The one that I put to sleep is B.
Yep. And the closest tent to you will have one Babelin. And the tent at the far bottom We'll have one fabled. Down a couple more tens. There you go. So you're up against technically 4, but 3 at the moment. And the sleepy one somehow goes first.
One more time with that wisdom save.
That's a no.
He is now asleep.
Out like a light.
Lilo, you're up. You have the one you punched.
So, with mace and shield prepared, I'm going to just take a swipe from my mace. 21 to hit.
Hit.
For 4 more bludgeoning damage. Is there anything to do with my... Okay, I'm not going to do anything with my bonus action. That's my turn.
Man, level 1 characters, not a lot you can do.
No, sir. Make sure quick
Humphrey,
rounds.
you're up. It's a fight.
So, we are an establishment that unarmed fighting can have can use 2-weapon fighting, or what was the thing on that?
What?
Because he has 2-weapon fighting and using unarmed.
Let's see. 2-weapon fighting. When you take the attack action on your turn and attack with a light weapon, you can make one extra attack as a bonus action later on the same turn. That extra attack must be made with a different light weapon, and you don't add your ability modifier to the extra damage.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because he led it with Zira when she did unarmed fighting. So I'm asking.
Yes, I consider hands light weapons.
Can't get much lighter than your own hands.
Okay, so he is going to go up to the same Favelin that Lilo was fighting, and he is going to unarmed strike it, and he is giggling.
It's like second throat punch. Then Ferris
that's an
walks up,
18.
throat punch.
That'll hit.
Then Creer walks
All
up,
right,
throat
so-
punch.
So yeah, so it's essentially like for him a claw swipe for 5 damage.
It drops.
And he looks happy. He looks happy as hell. He dropped his first enemy. he looks at Lilo just giddy, and goes over to the one.
In Draconic, good boy.
Even happier, goes over to the one that's at the hut, because he's got 30-foot walking speed, and is gonna punch him too.
That will be C,
Or well,
and D will be down at the bottom.
yeah, like claw swipe attack. 22 to hit.
Hit.
For 10 damage.
Did you max roll that?
No, that was a 7. My max is 8.
The bonus attack action won't have your dexterity or strength added onto it. It's just the roll.
Okay, so 7.
Still, really good numbers. Really good.
Really, really good numbers.
Level 1. Level 1. We're doing pretty good.
So far, yeah. Favelin D, the furthest one from you all. That's 30-foot movement.
I'm literally the slowest one here with only 25.
It can reach Humphrey, so it is going to go up and slap him back. I say slap him back. It's going to try to shank him with one of those kind of gnarly looking scimitar machete things. $14 to hit.
Does not.
Does not.
Yeah, because of his constitution and his scales with the altered feat, he has an AC of 18 at level 1.
Nice.
That's his turn. Ferris, you're up. The one that Humphrey slapped looks horrible. The other
I
one's
mean, they all
fine.
look horrible.
They don't look great.
They don't. Yeah, to the one at the bottom that just ran up towards him, he's gonna kind of just like rub like his thumb and like one of his fingers together, point it out towards the creature, and he will do Sorcerer's Burst at it. He is aiming to do lightning damage.
Sorceress burst! Sorceress burst! Come on. Max die roll. Max die roll.
21.
That'll hit. So you're hitting the
Rolling.
Hitting
D.
D with 3 lightning damage.
Damn. Damn. It's okay. It's okay. Next time. Next time.
anything else.
You're so hyped for the next rolls on Sorcerer's Burst.
He
Sorcerer's
will
Burst
step
is
back.
it's the only spell
and
that
it-
actually naturally like explodes the die.
He will move back 1, down left, and then back 1 more. 1 more to left. There you go. Yep, that's it.
The one that got smacked by the dragon. You want to try to smack you back? That's a no at 11. Greer, you're up.
Oh my god, I actually have a turn. Everything isn't dead yet. Okay. Alright.
Sleeping. You got
Yeah.
one that looks horrible. You got one that doesn't look too terrible. You got options.
25 feet gets me here. And I'm gonna pop off with a Starry Wisp.
C or D.
That's the one that doesn't look so bad.
So D.
Yeah. So a 26 to hit.
Hit.
Only 2 radiant damage.
Level 1. Level 1.
I mean, at least I hit him.
Yeah.
Do I have a bonus action? I forget. I do. I have a bardic inspiration I can give. Humphrey, consider yourself inspired.
That's not very difficult for him to be.
Yep, she'll just simply go, "You're doing okay. Keep at it."
Thank you.
You have a D6
She
for
said
10.
something nice. We're best friends now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
pretty
you have a
much.
D6. You have a D6 for 10 minutes. So
He is still asleep. Leelagill.
I would like to try to be flanking with Humphrey for the Phelan that's down from him. The one that had run up. I think that's D.
Yep.
15 feet will get you right there, and that'll flank.
Thank you. And I'm just gonna go for a Kershmaki.
Smack 'em.
It's going to be a 23 to hit for 5 damage.
You drop them.
Cool. I will then use, I think it's like 10 more feet to, well, whatever it takes in order to get me to be flanking with the other one that's, by Humphrey.
Won't be able to quite flank that one as it is standing inside the flaps of its little hut.
Okay. Well,
So if you move beside Humphrey, you can smack at it.
I'm ready for if it starts running, because I can't move any further.
Gotcha.
That's my turn.
Humphrey, you're up.
Humphrey is
Enemy
going
are
to
falling.
yeah, and he is going to Kershmak the one that is right in front of him.
Smack 'em.
Yeah. That is a 14 to hit.
Just misses.
Ah,
The inspiration die.
You have a
yeah.
roll that d6.
+5, so 19 to hit
Hit.
for 6 damage.
But next time we gotta do it before we know the outcome.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
You drop
So is he down? Okay. He starts to walk over to the one that's sleeping. And he's got this this huge smile on his face, walking like he just got a bowl full of treats. He is so happy with himself. Like,
Good job,
does-
Humphrey. In Draconic.
he doesn't even look like he's walking over to, hit somebody. He looks like he's going to a party.
You can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. No time to talk.
What you doing?
He's gonna stop and kind of turn and in common just say, do we take him too, or have him bring the bone merchant out?
I'm fairly certain the bone merchant is not here to play nice.
Okay, and he's gonna whack the goblin, the Phelan.
It is
Um,
prone, so advantage.
Didn't you already?
Oh.
Oh no, wait, no. It was just the one attack that you did on the one. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do the second one. So 21 to hit, and it will be 3 damage.
Isn't sleeping or incapacitated things like if you hit them, that's an auto crit?
Paralyzed is an auto crit. I don't think.
Well,
sleeping
it's
is.
helpless. It's unconscious.
Hold on. Inert. You have the
Oh, okay, yeah,
incapacitated
yeah.
and prone
No,
conditions.
Unconscious. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Yep.
Sweet ass.
So yeah, so that would be 8 plus 3, so 11.
$11.
Is that a one hit kill?
It is.
Humphrey just bites his neck. He's hungry.
You can't.
Oh, damn.
Because remember, the head is upside down. So its neck is technically on the top of its head.
Oh, so then he could still bite the neck.
It doesn't work that way.
It's one of those weird semantics type things. But you do in the fable.
Interconic. Good job, Humphrey, our little warrior.
You can hear the wind from his tail.
Right. So, do
Unfortunately.
you want to take a bit of time to look through the huts and the building?
Creer does. She's always on the lookout for anything that she might be able to, turn for coin. She likes coin.
and-
Coin is helpful.
If I take the study action, I can give myself advantage on an investigation check. So I'll look through the tents carefully, or I'll pick a tent and look. I'll look through the tent that I'm closest to. I'll look through that one at advantage.
Do any of the rest of you guys, apart from Leela, have never mind. Do any of the rest of you guys have proficiency in investigation?
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm not proficient. I can just give myself advantage.
Ferris, can I borrow that for a little bit?
Yeah, sure. He's trying to help look for signs of people as well, but if you want to use it for treasures too, that's cool.
Okay. Just to let you know, when she does, it's gonna be gone for a little while. You still cool with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so
So
she will use her envy boon to take Ferris's proficiency in investigation for 1 hour. During this time, Ferris will have disadvantage on all investigation checks.
before Career goes off to, do her searches, Humphrey will kind of like bound up to her and be like, "Thank you for your kind words. You're so cool," and then go over to Lilo, help him do some searching.
I deeply regret my intervention.
I'm actually doing just fine myself, Humphrey. Maybe you can help Ferris out. See if there's anybody to look for, or see what Ferris is looking for.
22 for investigation of the little cottage.
Okay. And then Humphrey will bound over to Ferris.
Let's
And
see.
I-
Out here, there is the ruined cabin. There's the Favelin camp. And a little bit past the camp, still outside, is a hole in the ground.
Oh shit, there's a hole in the ground. Oh shit, hole in the ground.
I got a 6 for the camp.
That was at advantage.
Yep. It was a 5 and a 4 plus 1.
Ow.
I got a 22 for the cabin.
22 for the cabin. Inside, you find the bookcases. You notice that while everything else in here is covered in a bit of damp moss, there are slots on the bookshelf that look like they once held books. But there are no books here anymore. They might have been taken into the cave by the Fablin. You also see the few barrels of pickles.
Bleh. Disgusting. What were they doing with all these barrels of pickles?
Obviously not eating them.
The last thing you... No, the second to last thing you find. One of the barrels appears to be a not great ale. Nothing expensive, but fresh enough.
Huh. Okay.
This
Barrel of
one,
ale. I guess I'll add that as a miscellaneous.
the barrel seems to be of the same make as the ones with the pickles. It seems that they were dumping out perfectly good ale to make pickles.
I mean, they're fake.
Wow.
What is with the logic?
The last thing you find is a creaky floorboard. When you look inside, you find a small pouch with 3 gold pieces inside, and a small, nearly disintegrated note. The words you can make out are, "For new edition for the coming baby."
A new addition for the coming baby? Weird. Okay.
Perhaps they were going to expand on this cabin back when people lived here. A new room for the baby. In the camp, you find meaningless, miscellaneous trinkets and talismans made of rock, tree bark, beads, buttons. You also find a... Give me a medicine check. Lilo.
Oh, okay.
This is for you in the camp.
12 on medicine.
You find what at first you think is some sort of leather pouch. But when you kind of turn it upside down to dump whatever's inside it out, this is a... This was a bladder from something. They got turned into a leather bag.
Bladders usually make good leather goods. I do have proficiency with leather workers' tools, but I know if this is a good enough leather bag or...
It was put together rather rough. The
Didn't let it
stitching
tan
is-
well.
If you were to take some time to take it apart and put it back together properly, you could make a serviceable leather bag out of it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, a bladder? I heard that correct?
Yeah.
As in for holding urine?
Yes.
Good okay.
Yeah, fun fact: the term "piss poor" comes from a time back when people would go to a blacksmith and sell their urine to them in order to be able to tan leather.
So poor he had to... Yeah. Anyway.
Yep.
Inside the pouch, you find 3 gold pieces.
Okay.
And a small note written in Goblin.
Yeah. I have to see Humphrey about this.
For our other two, Ferris and Humphrey, you approach a 15-foot deep hole that's been roughly dug in the forest floor. The dirt removed from it sits haphazardly mounded up around it. The smell coming from the pit identifies it as an outhouse and refuse pit. You see a stake in the ground with a bit of rope tied to it, but the rope seems to have broken. And inside you hear the sound of something rooting around.
Humphrey kind of like plugs his nose and goes, "Ew, that does not smell yummy nummy."
Do you look into the pit or do you wait a little bit to see what happens?
Humphrey is going to, with his curiosity, he's going to look into the pit.
Ferris?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Down in the bottom of the pit, you see two Favelin. They are rooting around at the base of the pit for valuables. They seem to be going through the pockets of, and now that you're looking down into it better, you see a small pile of boneless, blue-skinned people.
Can he identify the people well enough?
They don't quite look like farmers. They're wearing traveling clothes, so perhaps people who got caught in the woods before they could get to a town. After a bit, one of the Favelins stands up holding a bag in its hands, kind of dancing around as the other one attempts to tackle them to take the bag away from them. Also looking down in the hole, you see that the rope that they used to climb down into the hole has broken. They are stuck down there. They don't seem to have noticed that part yet. Do with this what you will. You have two Favelins stuck in the bottom of a hole fighting over some sort of bag.
He looks over at Humphrey like, should we help them or should we just tell them what's going on here?
Are they going to be problem down there? I mean,
They are currently
kinda-
fighting each other for a bag. And their only way of getting out is us, since apparently one of them did not handle the rope right.
Can Humphrey see what kind of bag that is? If they're fighting over it?
Looks like a... give me a perception check. Get a good look at it.
By the way, I did have to change Humphrey to 2014 fighter just to get the boon. But everything else is the same. That is a flat 10.
Looks like a leather
My
bag.
passive is 10.
Oh, looks like a leather bag. It does jingle a little bit as they kind of swing it around, trying to keep it away from each other.
He goes, wait, do you think there's copper in that bag? I like copper. So, we could help them in exchange for the bag.
Oh, just a thought. And then with a smirk, he decides to let out like that whistle to let him know that, hey, we're up here.
At that whistle, you also get Lilo's attention, and he starts wandering over. Slowly, but he's on his way.
They kind
Not
of
that loud.
Hi,
kind of
you're
like-
trapped.
pause cartoon style mid fight, turning their heads upwards, downwards to look up at you.
He just points at the rope. It's like, yeah, whoever was in charge of that, you should no longer be in charge of that.
So they start speaking in Goblin again. Humphrey. Oh, they are saying so many bad words.
Wow, my mommy would eat both of you. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Here you have the cave opening before you, and you have the rest of your party gathered around a hole in the ground.
Tell you what, we're feeling really friendly. See my tail? It's wagging. That means friendly. If you give us the bag, we'll help you out.
She's gonna actually go and be a little opportunist while no one else is looking. Sneak on in here.
I'll need you to give me a stealth roll.
Yep. And fail. Yep,
That's a nat
Nat
one.
one. Yep. That's a 3. I trip, I fall. I'm not
So
stealthing.
the cage you're standing by
No.
begins to rattle badly.
Wait, those are cages? Oh, I should have surveyed I should have surveyed my surroundings a little bit better.
Yep. The
Yeah.
cage with the bars that go one way. That's the one that you
Yep,
are
yep.
standing closest to. Inside of it, 2 sheep.
Oh,
Oh, that's probably the bladder that I have, was a sheep bladder.
Then the sheep are pushed to the side,
uh-oh.
and you see a pair of children with dirty faces.
Eh? Oh.
They're hiding behind the sheep.
Oh.
Apologies, I am being rated. I'm going to switch over to just chatting and a different thing in order to address this. So I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
Oh boy. This is great. Oh no. Children. The only thing worse than a rapist? A child.
Children, but
That
not
bit.
not the people who came to claim the cabin as inheritance.
Oh dear.
We will await Lilo to get back before we deal with the Fablet in a hole.
Yeah.
while Krier questions her life choices that have brought her face to face with human children.
I mean, they are children, but
I just heard, I just heard Bubbles' voice. Disgusting!
Oh man. Oh yeah, The Amazing Circus only has one more episode left.
Yep.
That's gonna be crazy. Oh boy. Well, we can't leave children in here. Am I certain that they are children? Yes, I realize that is a bizarre question to ask, but are they children? Are they human children?
They look like human children. If you really want to be sure, you can give an investigation or perception. But they do look like human children.
I will
Rather
use investigation
dirty
because I'm borrowing that ability for a little bit. 19 for an investigation.
These are scared human children. Peasant children. And the way they're clinging to these sheep, most likely the sheep belong to their family.
Leans down. I do not suppose.
Let's
He's-
give Lilo a chance to get back.
I
I know.
I mean, come on. I'm how many feet away? I could do this while they're talking to two dirty, upside-down goblins in a hole, right? Actually, how far away
You
from
know
them
what?
am I?
You're
5,
You're
10, 15, 20, 20, 30,
in
35, 40,
danger
45,
just to
50,
collect
55,
your
60, 65, 70, 75, 80. I'm 85 feet away from them.
Yeah, it would take them a couple of rounds to get to you to aid you if things went
Poorly. I'll wait, I guess. I mean, I could shout if something went wrong.
Who knows what else is deeper in the cave?
True. I mean, if I wanted to be more fair about it, I could probably have covered all of this, but, you know.
That's okay.
And don't think I didn't notice this Sphinx-looking thing, and I'm very fascinated by it. I'm gonna be checking the hell out of that when I get the chance, because that's really interesting. We've never had a Sphinxy thing in one of these games before, so I'ma be checking the shit out of that. Oh. Oh. A grinding wheel. Some basic mining and metal working tools. Oh.
I see skulls.
Yeah, there are some skulls. That is true. Then bright
Also,
bright red glowing.
Frogs got tits
I
out to here,
refrained
Carmen. I've
from
never seen
making
bigger
a pun
tits in my
earlier,
life.
like near the beginning.
Where? Go to hell.
You want me to tell you what it was?
I mean, do you want me to think less of you?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
When Krier had to go, be away from Humphrey, Humphrey was going to say maybe she had to go clear her head.
Well, congratulations. You did it. You actually did it. How do you feel?
I feel great, thank you.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you feel great about it. Oh, yeah. Robin, I'm not thinking less of you. You're not the one who issued that terrible, terrible pun. Oh boy.
Alrighty.
Welcome back.
Amazing people raiding in from Garrett Strange, the Hexling cowboy, dear friend, and just a good time.
Welcome back. Career found children.
In
Yes,
a
I
cage.
remember.
In a
Tripped
cage.
Moving on.
there after boat
they're-
merchants and found children.
Yeah, and they are hugging the sheep, and I'm pretty sure I have a inkling as to why they're clinging to the sheep for dear life, but yeah. Anyway,
We shall see.
proceed. You're shouting
So
down
the-
into a muddy hole in the ground.
So the Fabelin look up to you. Bag for the rope.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Throw down rope.
Throw up bag.
What's stopping
point-
you from leaving with the bag?
He points to his tail and shows that it's still wagging. See? Friendly.
Looks to the other two with you.
Okay, he can see them looking at him, so he turns to Humphrey and says, "Tell them I don't have a rope, but I have a way to get them out of the hole if they're not too embarrassed by it. But yes, they need to throw the bag up first. Not trusting them after what their friends did last time."
He will nod and turn and tell the goblins, my friend here has an embarrassing way to get you out without rope.
At hearing embarrassing, they both seem to kind of sink in on themselves. Of course it'd be embarrassing. That's our lot in life, to be embarrassed. Here. Throws the bag up to you.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have fucked with the Fae.
Thank you. And
See?
he will ask them, rope or embarrassing thing? Because I don't know what that is.
We'd prefer the rope.
Humphrey, he gets ready to just toss down the whole wad of rope, and then realizes, oh wait, I have to.
Remind me what his intelligence is again.
It is +0.
Gotcha. Okay.
His wisdom and intelligence is +0.
He's just a baby.
He's just a baby.
Duly noted. God, it is getting hot in here. One disadvantage to this kind of dryer.
Yeah, he ties one end of the rope, tosses the other end down for them to climb up. See? Friendly.
They look at you. You can leave now.
He kind of shrugs his shoulders, and he leaves a few feet away to check the contents of the bag.
He looked to the other two. Yeah, you can leave now. We would rather not be clubbed over the chin as we climb out of the hole.
Yeah, he does. He kind of shrugs, he's like, "I have no idea what you're saying." He just walks away.
They
Oh,
are still
they don't-
speaking in Goblin.
They don't want to be clubbed when they're coming back up.
I don't have a club, but Yeah, that's fair.
Well, they don't want to be hit.
I
They,
wasn't
they
good.
held their end of the bargain. I almost didn't hold up my end. It would have been funny, and then they would have had to have the embarrassing thing. But it all worked out.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of embarrassing that I'm gonna have to fly down and then carry one of them in my arms back up and then just go down and do it again.
Career's missing.
Inside the bag, 9 gold, 15 silver, 36 copper, and a
He takes
silver
the copper
ring.
out. He takes the copper out and adds it to his bag of holding. And
Mind if I take a look at the ring?
I said 36 copper?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You can if you want to. I also don't need these other coins. I don't like these other coins.
He just takes the ring and while they are proceeding onward, he will be doing the ritual casting for Identify on the ring.
So the three of you head off from the hole.
By the way, should we maybe pull the coin that we find at the end of our adventures and split it evenly, or are we going under a strictly finders keepers ruling?
I don't care what you guys take as long as I get the copper.
You are too precious for this world.
And if Career were there, she'd be like, truly, way too precious. You should probably depart.
Wow.
As
You're gonna
soon
tell a
as the-
baby to off himself?
As soon as the party is halfway between the cave and the hole, they will climb out and run into the woods. They're out of here. They say, We've seen these horror movies. We ain't the ones dying.
So they run into the dark, spooky woods. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, wiser decisions than their friends, so.
I mean, it's either that or run into the dark, spooky cave where they know a bone merchant is.
The bone merchant they serve. But yeah, point taken.
Yeah. They're
between a
loyal to-
rock and a hard place.
So
The hard
you
place being
find
bones.
you find a career in a cave next to a cage with sheep and dirty peasant children. And in the room are 3 more cages. You haven't looked at those yet.
Kidnapped children, I believe, is something we were supposed to look for. Or maybe
I mean-
we could get a reward for their return.
I mean, we were told that a couple of people from the village were taken, but I don't remember specifically hearing about kids.
Kidnapped? They look awake to me.
It means they were taken from their homes.
Oh.
He says
am-
this, I'm looking up, by the way.
I am not, I say, the most proficient with lockpicks, so I will not be the one freeing them. Sorry.
Humphrey kind of like sits on his butt and then kind of shows he's got, claws, showing that no, he's also not great with lockpicks. Because for once I am playing a character that is not good with picking locks. Granted,
if
even when I
there's-
played the rogue, he wasn't good with picking locks.
Well, if the cages have locks, locks need keys. Keys have to be around here somewhere.
Let's check the contents of the other cages. Maybe we'll find someone who knows where
Well,
where said keys may be.
Hold on. Could I try something?
You are free to try
Depends.
anything you want.
What is it you want to try, Humphrey?
Humphrey will walk over to the lock, and instead of doing the full dragon breath, he will try to just spit on it with his
So
acid
you're
breath.
trying to hold back your breath weapon. We'll need a
Yeah, and-
Constitution saving throw to not gag and full acid spray.
Yeah, so he's going to be smart about this, I know. But he's going to stand to the side of the cage just in case if he can't hold it back, it doesn't hit anybody. But a Constitution saving throw. That is a natural 1 for 7.
Oh, baby boy.
You try to hold it in to be very precise and just hit the lock. But it's that feeling when you try to spit and the suction in your mouth makes your entire insides want to come up as well. Except yours do, and you full acid breath weapon a line out the door of the cave.
Good try, Humphrey. But maybe we'll just try to find the keys.
Did I at least hit the lock?
Quick glance up to see if he hit the lock.
Peek around him to see if he hit the
didn't.
lock. No, no,
You
Humphrey.
didn't.
I'm afraid you missed.
Let me check really quick. Because I have it in cone, not line.
That's not better. I think that's worse, actually.
Good news. The kids and sheep are not two-faced.
Ugh.
Okay. Bad news, it's now dripping down into the cage, giving them the freckle treatment.
Bad news is, for the time being, there is a bit of a pool of acid partially blocking the way out of the cave.
Well, can't go backward. Might as well go forward.
He's got the apologetic dog eyes, but still has a smile on his face, tail wagging like, and you see the acid dripping from his mouth, like.
Just
So in the other 3 cages, they're about the size of the Favelins, as lizards kind of slam into the doors, hissing at you, climbing along the walls, climbing along the ceiling of the cage, back down to the floor. They spread their wings, and you see the front end of the wing glisten like the blade of a knife.
Knife wings!
Knife wings.
Aside from the children in with the sheep, are there any people in these cages?
There are not. If you do
so
wish
that-
to roll a nature check on the knife wings.
I'm still pondering this ring, so
Mm-hmm. I know.
It's a 9.
Fuck me.
Wow, there's so
one.
many ones.
I'm.
There's so many ones.
I have run the fucking Monopoly on ones. I've rolled 3 natural ones.
What was the roll?
Nature.
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 I'm going to do the study action so they get advantage.
Go for it.
17 somehow.
Knife wings. They're gliding lizards, size of small dogs. If you collect the wings of about 20 knife wings, you can turn it into a cape. Cape will give you a bonus +1 to AC, and when you fall, you take no falling damage, as you can turn it into a glider.
How many knife wings are in this cage?
There are 3,
Okay.
so not enough to get you a cape, but it would be a start.
What about for a small person?
Well, right now we are currently in the lair of the bone merchant. Well, actually, I don't know how far it goes out, but we have bigger things to take care of. Maybe we'll get these on the way out.
Oh, that was player me asking, boss, you know. But what about for a small person? Trust me, you'll know the difference between you'll know the difference between when I talk and when Krier talks. Krier has a French accent. I do not.
They turn
Oh,
into a magical item that needs attunement. So it would shift size.
But yeah, mainly was talking out loud. Like, you know, that would be a really cool item, but we got better things to do at the moment.
Alrighty. Onward and inward.
Onward and onward.
Catches weird glimpse of both this thing, this place, weird office, I guess. I don't know. And sees Sphinx table over here, checking that out. I told you I was gonna check it the fuck out.
This is the Bone Manse. A large square pagoda has walls comprised of thousands of interlocking bones. Through the open doorway, you can see a macabre set of chairs and a desk, also made of interwoven bones, crested with skulls of woodland creatures. A humanoid skull features prominently on the desk's center. Metal braziers built into the corners cast the space in flickering shadows. As you go over to inspect the Sphinx-like item, you find that it is also comprised of bones, all meticulously woven together. I mean, if it wasn't for being just bones, it would be very impressive.
But it's unsettling.
It is unsettling. The head is a skull. The cowl-like feature is rib bones.
Right. Interesting. May I examine to see if there's anything of particular interest? Per mayhaps an item? Or would it be
investigation?
Investigation.
Investigation.
10.
Also, it appears to be a passion project art piece.
Fair enough.
Also, for category. I need the category. As for the ring, It's magic.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, it's a silver. As you kind of roll it around in your fingers, examining it for magical traces, the silver begins to rub off, revealing underneath a ring that looks more gold than silver, and it's not as smooth as it once was. It looks like it's made from woven together bristles of some coarse-furred animal, and the more you rub off, the brighter it shines.
I know what
This is a gold ore ring. This is a Grim Hollow item. You can drag and drop it to your inventory. It does not require attunement. The light cannot be dimmed either. Might be why the guy silver plated it. It sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius, dim light in another 20-foot. The light shines even in areas where magic does not function, or where magical light would normally be suppressed. So this nightlight never goes out.
So good for reading during the night. And he just slides it on his finger. Okay, with that, he will be fully focused now on trying to find, hopefully, more traces of probably people.
Righty. The investigation on the Bone Sphinx. There are no hollows in it. The amount of bones it would take to create this thing, though, if this is all human, this person's body count is rather high.
Yeah.
And then while Krier has been over there dealing with the bone statue, I'd like to be looking around like the table there with the papers and the books and stuff on it.
So, as you look on the desk, you see that in the center is one skull that sticks out from the others. It doesn't have the normal yellowish tint of bone, more of an ivory-like color. Do you wish to investigate it or just the paperwork on the table?
I'll investigate the skull.
Hooray for bad decisions.
Is it not? Wait, is that not an actual? It's not an item you can add, but it is an item you can have. Wonderful.
Okay.
So give me an Arcana or investigation on this skull, please.
I'll do the study action have advantage on an Arcana check. for a 17.
Alright. This is a magical item. Which disappoints me that it is not something that is actually in the books, but it is a common magical item known as Bones of Cohesion. It provides an aura of stability to structures within a 30-foot radius. You look around at the woven bone building you're in. Not a sign of nail or glue in sight.
Ah, so this is the keystone of the building.
Correct. Now, characters can use this item themselves to quickly set up or take down an encampment. Or, if they keep it in a bag at their side, they can use it to make putting on and taking off armor faster. Characters bearing a Skull of Cohesion can have the time it takes to don or doff armor. As long as they're within 30 feet of the skull.
I'll definitely be keeping an eye out for this whenever we were on our way out of here.
So putting it back on the table.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Alright, the rest of the things on the table are trade logs. Things like index finger for minor blessing. Wisdom teeth for sum of gold. And it just keeps going on and on like this.
Well, they are bone merchants. Not really seeing anything else interesting on the table?
No. It's basically a merchant's desk, just everything's made of bone.
Okay. Is there a way further in, like, past this bone structure? Because if there's not, then where are the merchants?
Once you leave the room, you do see a cave proceeding further south. Seems this was just, think of it as an office. A small, narrow passageway leads further in.
Are you all ready to continue onward?
Yes, I'm good.
I was born ready.
I
I've been waiting for
suppose
too long.
I am just going to look around at some things back over here. Seems a little messy.
On our way out of here, the ivory skull on the table, I'll be grabbing it. It's a magic item that's keeping this bone structure up.
Macabre, but fairly enough.
Behind the bone mats, where you are, career, you find bones. Meticulously cataloged and sorted into all sorts of different bags, boxes, crates. The OCD of whoever arranged these is staggering.
Alright, passing that up and going over toward the forging area. Because someone was clearly forging over here.
You see a pair of the Favelin's scimitars. You also see dentistry tools.
Nope. No, I don't. I do not.
Oh, are you not a tooth fairy?
Bear
No,
says no.
I'm not.
I would like
Bear
to
says
examine the
no
cave.
and quickly moves away.
And Lilo will start making his way towards the cave.
There is a gate.
Is the gate locked? Awesome.
So,
Yeah, so I'll take-
as you'll take.
So I was gonna take the dentistry equipment and probably one of those scimitars if no one's gonna grab them.
All right.
I
You
mean,
have a
what's
scimitar?
what's the quality of the scimitar? Is it
Fablet
reasonably?
made.
Ah, so
It's a chopper.
it's a chop. Gotcha. I'll leave. I will leave B, and I guess just follow Lilo.
Right. You open the door and enter the room. Into what looks like a bedroom and showcase for more interesting bones.
Oh,
Bones
boy.
arranged in a herringbone pattern line the floor
I don't
of this smooth-walled chamber.
I don't like it.
A canopied bed, framed paintings, and sturdy wardrobes finish this otherworldly room. 3 bony pedestals are each topped with a different skull. One is large and tusked, one so tiny as to be awkward for the size of the pedestal, and one that is just the lower jawbone of a medium-sized creature. You see a Favelin standing on a stool, polishing the tusked skull.
Oh dear.
You see the bone trader fussing over the jawbone. And here he is.
I don't like him. His neck is too long.
And his arms are too long.
Everything's
nearly
too
reach
long.
And his head's too small.
It is.
Maybe he just wants to be long.
No. He doesn't get to be long. He gets to be gone. Ah.
But yeah, as they are polishing and fussing, Lilo will just kind of clear his throat.
The bone trader turns and he is gnawing on one of the spare rib bones of something. Those upside down buffoons. I tell them to bring you in, and they're nowhere to be seen. Let me guess. You either killed them or they ran off.
A little bit of
A little
both.
column A, a little bit of column B.
And that's what one gets for working with Faith.
A little bit of ruffling.
Looks at each of you in turn, gets to the end of the line, goes back, stops on you, Creer. Ah, and I imagine you're the cause of most of it. Charms and spells don't work on Favelin unless you're Fae.
Surprisingly, I did very little, Charming. I only put one to sleep.
It wouldn't have
I
worked
beat up a
if
couple
you
of 'em.
weren't.
Eh?
Wouldn't have worked if you weren't you. He would have played possum and then tried to stab you as you approached. He begins to gnaw on the rib bone again. Look at this. You've got me stress eating. So, how do we resolve this? You could fight and kill me. You could drive me off. Or we can make a deal, and it'll no longer be your problem. In fact, it would no longer be this town's problem.
Speaking of the town, what happened to the villagers that were taken?
He stops and looks further south. Those two are still intact. Not even a pinky missing. Apparently they have some claim on this land, and unfortunately, being Fae, that holds some meaning. So they are unwilling guests until they agree to terms of handing over the property. They are fed, of course, they just cannot leave, and once they sign over, they can take their wonderful little sheepherdas and leave.
Are there more of your kind here?
He looks to you. No. Takes a large bite from the rib bone, as if I would let some two-bit bone thieving other anywhere near my collection.
Some Fae do not play nicely with each other.
You're just lucky you're not on a calcium diet, or this conversation would be going a far different way. Kind of reaches over to one of the pedestal with the tiny skull, putting a fingernail on it and rocking it back and forth. The last Fae who intruded on my territory. So,
Do I recognize what kind of skull?
a fairy. So, as I said, this goes one of a few ways. We fight. I may die, some of you may die. You leave and leave me to my work, or we make a deal.
I don't suppose there's any one of those options where you'd be putting the bones back that you've obtained from the villagers.
Bone merchant parting with these bones.
I'd be willing to sell them back
Huh.
if we meet a deal. He kind of holds out the hand and uncurls them two long fingers towards you. So,
You
do
can't
we
steal,
go-
sell them back. That's illegal.
Do we go and talk, or do we engage in barbarities?
I suppose we can engage in conversation until the words grow boring.
Quick question though, are you a bad guy?
Career actually like she audibly rolls her eyes.
To some, I would imagine so. To others, a merchant. Be amazed at the amount of fish and other beings come plying one such as me for bones.
Would it be presumptuous to assume that a merchant of your caliber is not interested in coin?
I am indeed interested in coin. He kind of spreads his arms a bit more, guiding your view to linens and costumes.
Then
Exemplify fine silks with molars and femurs.
Then, in terms of coin, how much would it take for you to restore the villagers that have made deals with you?
Let's step into my office if we're going to talk business, please.
And Lilo will hang his mace on his hip.
Wonderful. I love understanding people. Usually it's pitchforks and torches until the charming magic puts them in more of a agreeable mood. It's hard to talk to somebody when they're screaming, "Monster, monster." And he moves towards the north to that bone-made room.
Humphrey will kind of whisper to Lilo, just like, isn't he more powerful when he's in his lair? Didn't you say that? Huh?
Which is why we are being good guests for now.
But like, isn't he strongest in his office?
Humphrey, we are not going to fight him. That's the point.
But it could be a trap.
It will certainly be a trap if we go in there with him.
He moves into the room, sits behind his desk, kind of spreads his hands before him. Come, sit, sip wine. Reaches into one of the desk drawers that was not open before and pulls out a small jar of pickles. Setting it down, can I interest you in a snack? Ah, these wonderful little things, the closest thing I have found to my own preferred diet. Who would ever imagine a vegetarian bone trader?
Apologies, but I must decline. I don't mix business and pleasure. And Lilo will take a seat.
You and
Ferris will join in the other. I'm going to be needed for this, so.
So, the village is rather poor. 10 gold villager to restore them to their full, dirty existence.
Gold villager is roughly... There's 4 villagers, correct? 40 gold.
Oh, by the way, sorry to interrupt, but did anybody take the bag of gold and silver? Because Humphrey left it after he took the copper.
Ferris did.
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
He took the ring. He didn't grab the bag.
So the bag is still just out there.
Yeah, the bag is still just out there.
Bag
Cool.
with some gold and
Good to
silver
know.
just sitting out there. Gotcha.
Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of coin.
Of course.
Do not worry. And he reaches over to his side and puts his bag of gold on the table. It's like, let's just start negotiating.
Yes. How much for your peaceful negotiated retreat?
And see where this leads us.
As I said, 10 gold apiece to restore the people.
Okay. At the very
And for
least,
If the villagers agree to also pay another 5 gold each per week, I'll leave them alone and stick to animals.
She can't exactly cross her little suction cup feet, but she is crossing her arms and all of her little her true legs, the actually hard chitinous ones, kind of around her belly. She's crossing all of them. Oh ho.
Well,
So
it doesn't seem
an
very
extortion
fair if
racket.
you're still taking from them.
And did you not say that they are poor? How do you expect them to pay 5 gold each?
Well, there are always compromises. 40 gold and I leave, restore the villagers. And I will stick to animals in the local area if, when you're all a little more potent, you deal with one of my rivals in another vale. Another bone trader who irks me.
We shouldn't have let him walk in there. Shouldn't have let him walk in there, damn it.
So 40 gold to restore the villagers, and for your no longer partaking of the people, we come back and deal with one of your issues.
Correct. Once they're dealt with, I'll feel free to move into their old demesne and leave the poor, haggard humans here alone.
and just to clarify, the children you have in those cages will be leaving with us too, along with the.
They belong to the ones in the storeroom. They will go with you along with their sheep. The only reason I wanted the parents was the binding that they have with their contract or the rights of the land.
Okay.
But if I have a new stomping ground to move to, then I don't need them anymore.
Like you said yourself, it'll become somebody else's problem. I can at least front 20 gold. And then looks to Lilo. Do you have the other 20?
I imagine you were all hired to fix the village's problem, yes? Well, this will be fixing it in a way. I'll move on The village will
That's
be
what I
left
do.
alone,
I drink and I
you
know
can
things.
go head held high to whoever you report to and extol your success at saving the mud wallowers.
I have 15 to put towards it. We'll have to borrow 5 from either Creer or Humphrey.
I don't have any gold, but that bag outside has it.
Creer will she'll mess around with her coin purse a little bit, and still standing outside the office, she will throw in a pouch directly at the bone merchant. There,
Well, I mean, if
your full
we
sum.
can, we could have taken him outside where the other bag is. There's 5 gold in that.
Do not worry, I have plenty of coin.
He kind of like looks over at Creer like, okay.
Hey,
Calm yourself, Humphrey. Not every fight is fought with claws and fangs.
a pleasure doing business with you. He reaches across the table, holding out a hand.
Do you mind if I hold your hand for a minute and just go over things one more time?
If you must.
He smiles and just holds his hand out just enough for him to take it. It's like, only if you are willing. But yeah, if he's willing, he is in fact casting binding pledge for that minute. It's just like, just so we go over this one more time. You are being paid 40 gold to restore the bones back to the villagers you took, as well as giving back the 2 people from your contract, the children, the sheep that they came with, and of course you will be leaving that village alone in your own words. In exchange, we will be paying you that sum of gold you asked for and dealing with another bone trader that irks you so that you can go and take over his dominion and you become someone else's problem. With this,
Clear as crystal.
yep. And then he
Also-
says, with this, the blinding pledge has been sealed. I will be keeping watch over you and making sure you keep your word in those 30 days. Should you not abide by any of those means or for some reason to break it, I will know, I will approach, and I will deal with accordingly. Pleasure doing business.
Also, merchant, I apologize if I am not comfortable with shaking hands, but as a follower of Goroden, I prefer to remember my deals. Verbal is the only contract you're getting with me.
It's fine. I've shaken on it with at least one of you.
Then for now, we're done here.
Your binding pledge binds this agreement between you and the bone trader, and on the back of your hand, Ferris, you see almost invisible kind of a knotwork pattern appear and then fade. Insurance of the Fae variety. If you break the deal, well, they'll have to carry you around in a bucket.
Did I just
No.
see one of you actually shake his hand? Fucking moron.
I told you. I told
Why
you
did you
I was
become
doing this.
Jamaican?
I told you I was making the pledge. I even told you this beforehand.
Why did you shake his hand?
After he
Surely you
releases
I have
his
to touch
hands,
him.
he
Wait,
stands.
Binding Pledge doesn't
gives
require
a
you to touch
snap
them,
of-
does it?
He stands, gives a snap of his fingers. You see a few bones around the room vanish. A rib bone from one wall, a femur from another, the forearm bones from another, and restored. Easy as that. With a snap of the fingers. A lot easier putting them back than taking them out.
Fair. When I'm knowledgeable, I'm going to have to learn that spell.
So,
You're
we
going
have
to learn
made a
common sense
deal,
first.
we have reached a concord. All is right in this miserable world. He reaches over, spears a sharp-nailed finger into the jar of pickles, pulling one out, takes a crunch. Now, if you would please leave my domain.
And we will be seeing you again. Lilo rises from his seat.
He stands, claps his hands. Bring the mud farmers. They're free to go. The sole surviving Favelin retreats into the far back room and returns a bit later.
Oh yeah, shit, he might as well be the sole survivor. The other two are probably dead in the woods somewhere.
Okay, who knows what's out there?
Yeah, they really took the chances with that one instead of running back in the cave.
Indeed.
So we make our exit with all of the hostages, the stolen sheep, etc. I eye up the knife wings and I'm just like, no, not yet. Not yet, it's too soon.
You know, we could have got a better deal out of this.
In fairness, that was the better deal, but I wasn't expecting someone to pay the full amount when I was already willing to fork over half of it.
If we brought him outside where he was less powerful, like I was suggesting, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, ha, 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 wink, wink, we could have got a better deal.
But he would have known
Alright.
that and he would never have agreed.
No. We need to play our cards smart with this one. Right now, we're not strong enough to deal with a bone merchant, especially one that's well within his lair and refuses to leave. When we're stronger, and after we've taken care of another one and made sure that Ferris will be safe from any wrongdoings that may happen to this particular bone merchant, we'll take care of business.
I'm sure he's already made
Until
a
then,
way.
Now, but until then, for now, we have settled on the lesser of two evils.
Right.
I will make sure to get a very sizable bucket for you, just in case.
I will need no bucket. Should anything happen to me, I prefer my remains to be burned and left in ash.
Oh no.
Though, do keep my...
You won't be killed. That agreement, he will take all of your bones.
And leave you alive.
Oh. Well, I hope that they learn to study me well. Maybe they'll figure out why I'm still as short as I am.
Wouldn't you be shorter if you didn't have bones?
He would lengthen like a water sack left on the ground. He would spread out.
So
Like a skin snake.
the bone trader has a bone club attack and an action called Skelisuck.
The sucking noise.
Excuse me?
the sucking noise and the bones. Yep.
Yep. He presses his lips to a portion of your body. You make a Constitution saving throw. If you fail, the bone gets pulled out, and you lose the use of that limb.
But don't worry, Humphrey. This isn't over. Not by a long shot.
You all leave the Bone House, making your way back to the unnamed hamlet with captives in tow.
It better not be the end. I'm gonna beat his butt.
A bit of a daze, looking around, examining limbs at work again. One man you see is over at a small table of food, eating everything that requires a jaw to eat.
I'm glad we didn't see that when the bone was out. Oof.
He was reduced to porridge and soup.
Sucking everything through a straw.
He is chowing on corn on the cobs and apples, and he is enjoying life. Captives have returned. They tell you that they're going back home. This has been more than they bargained for, so they will be going back to Ulstenburg. But before they leave, they hand you a old, yellowed, rolled-up scroll. The deed to the cabin.
Oh.
Hey,
He got excited because he thought it was a spell scroll, but then he finds it's a deed. It's like, oh.
You can sell it, you can repair it. We
Or we
don't
can-
really care, but
We can also load it over the bone merchant.
it did seem to hold some power with him. He couldn't take it from us. He could take everything else. He never took our bones, though. As long as we held that contract, he seemed to not be able to hurt the rightful owner of the property.
Right, so who wants to be the one that holds on to that?
Someone with perhaps more presence and perhaps more intimidation.
I'm too young to own property.
Now that doesn't mean he couldn't hurt us. He just couldn't take our bones.
Which is already more than sufficient to count as an advantage. We thank you.
You see them beginning to load up travel supplies
We should have called it the
into a
bone
wagon
dome.
with
Do you have
load
weapons
up
to
travel
defend yourselves?
supplies and what?
Ferris asks, do you have weapons to defend yourselves on the road?
Between here and Olstenburg is fairly safe. We're just getting things ready. We'll be leaving out first thing in the morning when the worst of things are out. I do have an old family short sword, but we'll be seeing some of the farmers. We'll be taking some goods out that way and travel in a group.
When we were on our way out of the cave, one of us definitely picked up that bag with the extra coin in it. If nobody's volunteering for that, like I'll grab it.
Do you want for me to be the coin keeper? I could be coin keeper if people want.
To be fair, you did give up your coin, so yeah, you can take it.
Alright, so how much was in there that wasn't copper?
9 gold, 15 silver.
Or
And Lilo will hand Krier the 3 gold that he didn't give the Bone Keeper.
Three gold?
Yep.
Okie doke.
If none of you want to hold on to the deed, I'll take it.
I trust it in your hands.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of hands, hold on, real quick. He takes 2 daggers and he gives one each to the kids. You're
take
gonna
them
want these.
and then shuffle behind their mother's dress.
Fair enough.
Just to keep your family safe as best as you can. But keep them as a last resort.
Now, who can I sell this barrel of ale to before we return to Robertstein? Because oh
What kind of
boy,
ale is
yeah, she's got that barrel of ale, kind of like resting on the top of her big old squishy butt.
Do you know what kind of ale it is?
Drinkable?
Possible?
It's possible. It's drinkable.
Maybe there's a tavern in town that you can sell it to.
I'll head over to the
They
I'll
look
head
at
over
you.
to the closest tavern to see about passing off this barrel. I have no need for it. Maybe get back a little bit of my coin.
The farmers look at you. The closest tavern will be, well, either in Olstenburg or Grabenstein.
Ugh, I have to carry it all the way back. Fine. Very well.
Maybe try selling it to the guild.
Perhaps.
I'm sure the lady of the guild would probably be more than happy to get it off you.
They always need some bottom shelf grog.
We will see when we get there.
If it gets too heavy, we can trade off. Can help carry it.
What the fuck happened? What is going on? What? Oh, I see. Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Here's you a from the book quote from the Bone Trader.
Do you really need all your bones? Are you sure I couldn't just snack on a few? I'll gladly pay you for them.
Bleh.
Do you really need
but
those
no.
pinky toes?
So mark my words, our business with this bone merchant is not over.
You know, I thought he was gonna ask for a bone or two, so I was gonna get right after there. It's like say, you can take my arm if that's what it's gonna do.
No,
we can
he-
always get more coin. We can always get more coin.
Yeah, unfortunately, shaking his hand was not a good call.
You made a fake deal.
It's a touch spell. I do the risk.
I know, but still. Like, the amount of time it's gonna take for us to even get anywhere close to being able to fight him. This is
What
going
is
to take.
the CR of a bone merchant?
One.
What the fuck? We could have beat the shit out of him. Maybe someone might have lost a bone, but what the fuck?
Yeah. let's not take those chances, especially in Grim Hollow, because like, what if we lost a right arm and then ended up completely losing the right arm, and then don't have the coin nor be able to buy a prosthetic.
Yeah, I
So
don't know
if we're
about y'all,
super
but I'm not.
Yeah, if we're super careful, then we're going to be having the same characters throughout the entire campaign.
I'm not gonna make the joke that speaks for itself on his ability, but I will say it probably after stream. So
All good. Anyway,
So yes, CR1 has the bone armor ability. While in their lair, once today, they can use a bonus action to completely encase themselves in a suit of bone armor.
huh?
They can remove your bone. They can hit you with a femur bone from some large creature like an ogre. Or they can charm you for 24 hours. And you see them as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected.
yeah, yeah, no, not taking that risk. No,
All things considered, this could have gone way worse.
It could have. Indeed. Well then.
But it also could have gone way better. You got to look at the positives.
fuck the positive. There was no positive.
The positive is that it wasn't worse.
We beat the Fablins up. I think that's the only positive we're getting out of this.
You all make your way back
Oh,
to
right. Hold on.
Gravenstone.
Hold on. Wait.
Hold on.
Shit.
Ma'am?
We gotta hold on. What?
None of us decided to take their. None of us decided to do any harvesting.
Oh yeah.
Harvesting.
Harvesting of what?
Of the
Fablin had
of the
something-
Fablins.
Fablin have something interesting you can harvest from them.
How do you
Because
think?
of the way-
We're not used to doing harvesting campaigns.
Well, okay,
because
so
of the
he-
way the Fablin's head is arranged, the back of their throat,
Is a
the
wormhole.
back of their mouth, and the top of their esophagus are connected with a portal. If you harvest them carefully, not damaging them, you get 2 hand-sized portals that are connected. Thieves will pay a pretty price and will often sew one end of the Fablin's mouth into a pocket, and the other end will be sewn into the top of a bag, so that anything they drop into the pocket falls into the bag.
Okay, I've only got leather workers tools. I don't really have anything for like harvesting, and bless only works for 1 minute. So I guess I
Yeah.
could just do the help
I mean-
action.
I mean,
Look, I got a dagger. If you want me to go do it, I'll do it.
no. Without the proper tools, the DC would probably be high enough that we just ruin it, no matter what.
You
I mean,
would
I guess it's
need-
worth trying. We got like 4 corpses.
Huh?
You need either leather workers' tools or medical supplies.
Oh, cool! I got leather workers tools and proficient in medicine.
Humphrey's also proficient in medicine, but with a 0 to wisdom.
I say we go. I say we go for it and we let these guys try their best at it. May we do a small little bit of a rollback, DM?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, because again, we're not used to harvesting campaigns.
This is true.
What is this, Monster Hunter?
Pretty close.
Basically.
Pretty close this time. Yeah.
So it will
Okay,
take some
so-
time for each body.
Mhm.
You can do it to just one if you want and get out of here quickly, or you can take a bit of time.
Like maybe drag all 4 of the bodies away, kind of away from the cave, so we don't upsetty spaghetti the bone man.
He didn't really seem to care that his people died.
Oh no, it's not that.
Put a
It's
couple-
just that us still being there might be upsetty spaghetti for him.
Just
Right.
put a couple of them on Humphrey's back, and he'll carry them.
He did,
drunk.
after all, tell us to leave his domain. So
So yeah, we'll take the bodies away from the lair and try to find a nice, good, open, safe space. And then I guess we'll begin work on all 4? Question mark.
yeah,
That'll be 4 medicine checks.
Okay.
with somebody helping somebody.
Somebody helping me, please, because I'm the one with the leather worker's tools.
I will help you cut it a little bit more surgically since I can use a bonus action to do helping hand.
There we go. So add advantage.
Okay, so rolling medicine at advantage. What's the DC?
Roll it.
Roll it. Find out after.
25.
Next one.
Natural 20 for 26.
Ooh, a 1 and a 20 on that roll.
Yeah, they could have been real bad.
Next one.
Duality of dice.
Accidentally drop one into the other.
Another
That was
25.
almost.
And last one.
Wow.
Another natural 20 for 26.
You
I've
collect
gotten
all
3
four.
nat 20s this episode.
So we got somebody rolling 3 natural ones, and then we got somebody rolling 3 natural 20s. What the fuck is today?
You're
Why are we
lucky
always
you are-
diametrically opposed?
You are welcome. I have taken your bad luck for tonight. I expect it. I
Thank you.
expect you to do the same for me next week.
So the DC is 16,
Ooh.
and if you roll below a 5, it acts like dropping a bag of holding in another bag of holding.
Yup.
Oh,
Good thing it was physically impossible for me to roll below 5.
That nat 1 would have counted.
Oh shit.
That would have sent you off on a freaking road trip, my guy.
Well, it still would have been impossible because even if you rolled 2 nat 1s, that would have been Yahtzee rules.
Yeah.
But
But anyway, yeah. So 4 successes, 2 of them critical successes.
nothing special happens with a critical success, but you have 4
Working
entry and
portals.
exit teleporters. Just don't put
Don't
them
put them
together.
inside each other.
let's just each carry one so we don't have that happen.
Yeah.
These things are. They will retain their magical property for 1 week.
Unless we get them fiddled with or something. Or if we sell them.
Yeah. Let's get back to the guild.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Surgery done. Villagers appeased. Everyone's fine. Contract handed over. Back to Grabenstein. You approach the guild hall. You see a few of the other new recruit adventuring parties. Some are heading out, some are returning. And you end up at the front desk of the guild mistress. She leans over the desk looking at you all. Knowledge where lived. Looks at you all a bit closer. Did you even get into a scuffle? You all look in remarkable health.
Yeah, I got to beat up a couple people.
Pulls out the Favelin throat bits.
So yeah. Imagine we all put ours on the table.
Yep.
Mm.
I killed one. Humphrey over here. I killed the other three. However, Creer and Ferris did have their fair share in those fights. They just did not get the killing blows.
So Phelan were responsible then. Huh?
And bone merchants.
And you killed it?
It's in process.
So you
Which
dealt
means no.
Humphrey goes
We
outside.
came to an agreement.
Yes, sir.
We came to an agreement prohibiting its continued maligning of the settlements, as well as the return of all the bones of the people it had already taken bones from.
Plus, with our agreement, we'll learn the location of another bone merchant, which we will eliminate.
He sighs, shrugs her shoulders, lifts up the kind of rough prosthetic arm. You see the bottom of the fist looks like a rubber stamp as she slams it down on the scroll. Job done. My mission was just to deal with whatever was doing it and help the people. You help the people, you dealt with it. Not in the way we would have preferred, but we don't get tied up on semantics.
And it's a process. Work smarter, not
Congratulations.
harder.
You are all now rank 2 adventurers. Yay.
In the spirit of things, may I offer you a celebratory barrel of oil? Or ale? Bleh. Bleh. Ale?
Giving or selling?
It's a fairly modest quality, so sale.
She looks over, there's no markings on the barrel, there's... The only way you can tell it's ale is it smells like ale.
We
Mostly.
open it up, we find a sleeping fucking...
Kind of sleeping Fabling. Who
It's
drank
about
it
time you
all.
let me out.
Or kobold, because I was thinking Baldur's Gate 3, and the sleeping drunken kobolds in the barrels. But yeah.
Not worth much, but for the initiative, I'll give you 4 gold.
A done deal.
And are we able to sell these Phelan throat pieces to the guild?
Those are actually worth something. Guild will buy them for 12 gold each. Yes, you could get better prices if you go to a thieves guild or black market, but the guild does not approve of such things.
Wouldn't know where to find one anyway.
Counts up the coins, sets them all in 4 piles of 12 coins in front of each of you, except for Humphrey. She stops and looks towards Humphrey, who is told to wait outside. Scoots
Yeah,
his,
Humphrey is outside.
scoots his
Yeah,
gold back into the bag and then reaches in and pulls out a bag of coppers.
Humphrey, you can come back in now.
So
Yeah.
40.
Humphrey comes in, sees that she's giving him copper, and just says, "You're my hero."
So 12 gold is 1,200 copper.
But he's getting 4 of it.
Oh, just 4?
Yeah,
No,
so that'd
12
be 4.
12 gold for each complete set. So 48
so-
gold.
Set.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was 48 gold. Your share would have been 12. If you want that in copper, that's 1,200 copper pieces.
Okay.
As she
Humphrey is oh
as,
so happy with his hoard.
and as the guild master is handing it over, Krier is just kind of looking at her, rubbing her temple, going, "I'm so very sorry about this."
You would be actually surprised at how many rays of sunshine roll through here.
Oh, I
They
just
don't
meant the
play
inconvenience of the
sun.
copper.
I long ago knew a bugbear who liked copper. Anyway, you can all go to your home and rest up. You'll have more work soon.
Career. Lilo will give you 7 of his copper, holding on to 5. Okay, hold on.
Is copper?
Yeah. Everybody kept talking about no. We'll give 7 gold to the party funds, holding on to 5 for himself, just like some spare change.
Okay. Yeah, Krier will voluntarily be party
Accountant.
the party banker.
Right?
Because during downtime, she's also gonna go do some performing to make back that coin she paid up. But yeah. So we return.
And with that, the hunt for the Bone House comes to the end. And you all reach level 2.
Level 2. Level 2.
Yeah. At the end of each official guild mission, you will level up. Official guild mission.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't get my subclass to level 3. Oh well.
Hey, level 2.
Level 2.
At least it's not as squishy as level 1.
Yeah. I gain jack of all trades and become partially proficient in like everything. So yay.
So I look through everybody's health. Favelins can do 1d6 plus 2 damage with their scimitar. If they're ranged, they can do 1d6 plus 2 with a bow. When you attack a Favelin and miss, they can teleport
But they can't
in a
control it when they
random
teleport.
direction. And the Bone Trader, with the Bone Club, that's 1d8 plus 2 bludgeoning. So, some of y'all, if he rolled maximum, that could have one-shot a few of you. Gillisuck, 1d4 plus 2 piercing damage, and you have a bone sucked out. If it's an arm, you lose the use of that arm. So if you're using a two-handed weapon, you now swing it with disadvantage, and do not add your proficiency to it. If it's a leg, your speed is halved.
Whew. Well, at least none of us lost anything.
Yeah. Which was the goal. All right, and I'm already done with my level up. I've gone from 10 HP to 16 HP. Still
You know
can't
what-
use my heavy armor yet, but oh well.
You know what? I am absolutely done with D&D Beyond's rolling system. I am using fixed HP from now on.
Just gonna take the average.
Yeah. Because
I'm at
like
15. I'm okay.
like-
That's what I was doing for
the
so long.
rolled the rolled HP. After so many issues that I've had with it, it is just not worth it anymore.
Okay.
How can I roll a -21?
Very carefully. Because the deep beyond. What the fuck was that?
Huh. That is weird. Well, I'm up 15 HP, and I gained a spell. And I already chose the spell of choice, so... Actually, I should probably pick a different spell, because that's not a good spell.
I too gained a spell and a spell slot. Even though I casted no magic this episode.
I gained Action Surge.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So, thank you all for playing. I hope you did enjoy your first go into Atharis.
And thank you again, Avas, so much for running this game. It's always a delight.
Indily do. Alrighty.
So I am going to hop into another call to bid farewell to my chat and raid out, and then I'm probably just going to go ahead and go to bed. So I love you all. Thank you again for the game and a good time. You have a nice night.
Yep, night.
Yep.
I am going to probably do similar, so thank you guys so much. Thank you, boss. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Koopa. I will see you guys and chatsy with you when I see you and chatsy with you next.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Oh boy.
Diddly D potatoes.
Diddly dee potatoes. Well, boy oh boy, that is certainly a thing now. I am pleased as punch that I'm pleased as punch at this new game. I really am. It's gonna be... Hopefully I don't die early. Hopefully I don't die. But hopefully none of us die. But we'll see. We will see. Because Grim Hollow is a tough world. It's a tough campaign. So. But thank you all for coming. Thank you for tuning in for the first stream of my first stream in a very long while. I am so very sorry that it's taken me this long to like roll back into streaming. I'm very sorry. But I promise you that I will be picking back up with this every Saturday, every single time we have the Atharis game, the Grim Hollow game. I will be streaming, and I do intend to stream every Saturday. I'm gonna get it back into being a habit. So, thank you all very much. I will see all of you roundabouts all over the place, but I will definitely see you guys next Saturday. So, thank you all. I love you all very much. So, one last time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.
Down bad big sad. Okay, CUSYLCEY in another 8 months. Down bad big sad.
It won't be 8 months. It'll literally be next week. You goofball.